I pushed it, but it worked
Great work.
because I closed it.
Approach on that.
Welcome back, guys, to part 2 of the Live Rounds, a portion of the Masterclass series, episode 2. Jeez, that was a mouthful. You know what we do here. We're going to go through my thought process shot by shot. Round 1's already uploaded on the tube. Go check it out. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys. It helps more than you know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the series. If there's anything else you want me to talk more about or expound on, be sure to let me know below. Yeah, but let's get it popping. Have a good day, guys. Alright, guys, just like in round 1 and all rounds that I do, you'll come check out your course settings. Last round was very high wind. If you haven't watched, you're welcome to go back and check out round 1. This will be round 2 of the Live event number 8. See, medium, southwest, default fairway, so they'll act the same. The green firmness is firm instead of normal, so they're going to skip a little further, and the green speed's very fast, so they're probably going to be 203s. I set it up, you'd think I'd know. I'm sure they're 203s. I just haven't looked. I can check. You can check your putter on the first hole and see. But the firm is important to note because everything's going to bounce more than it did the last round, and the very fast is going to roll out more. So this is less about wind, more about just being precise on your approach shots. All right, guys. As you can see, we finished round 1, 14 under in the very high winds. Pretty thrilled with that, not gonna lie. So we're gonna take off round 2. You know, you saw the conditions just a minute ago, so you know it's going to be a little more scoreable. You raise my chair just a hair. There we go, that's a little better. I don't want to block old fucking Hall of Fame Yankees behind me, but you know, I guess my face is okay. Kidding, this is when you can comment and be like, you're ugly as sin. Just be like, yes sir, I am, don't you forget it. Alright, so they're firm, so they're going to bounce a little more. And they're going to roll out a lot because they are 203s. Yes. I hadn't checked yet, so figured I better check before I assume. You know what assuming does. At least what my mom told me it does. Alright, so anyway, gonna get a lot of backspin. I'm a sculptor, like you guys know, so I have a lot higher ball flight than most, like a technician or something. Technician, you're probably gonna want to play it more back here. So you see that there's, let me zoom in case you're on phone. There's kind of some orange, yellow right there. You basically have a backstop. They're fast greens. If you send it up here, it's rolling all the way back to the hill or back to the hole. So you, like, literally there's no reason to end short here. I know that's a tendency of a lot of us. But in reality, if you're struggling with these kind of shots with your swing path, play long. You got the slope to push you right. You like play over here, you know, aim like to land here. Or like land here and then roll up here and then just come back down, you know. It just depends on what you're confident with. So you don't have to play kind of like I do and go with the pins. I just expect perfection. Just who I am, I guess. Anyway, so I know that was a long rant for nothing, but I feel like that's an important lesson. I'll try to point those out as I go. I don't want these videos to get too long, but I also want you guys to see everything. So I don't trim them, so you know I'm not cheating or something. The controller's in my freaking hands right here. Like, yeah, you know. Some people call me a cheater. Dustin Douglas, Raven fanatic. Love you, kid. Anyway, so in reality, I'm going to play it a little longer than I would have normally. If it goes a little past the hole, yeah, I have a downhill putt, but I like downhill fast putts, but maybe I'm weird. So, anyway, down 22 is 7 and a little bit. I'm just going to go 7 and then 6. And then we don't want to, like, you don't want to draw this because you don't want to flirt with that hill. So I'm just going to keep it straight on this one. But that should be pretty solid right there. And let's get her going. Like I said, that button right there is going to drive me nuts. Alright, well, hadn't swung since round 1. And wind took it more than I thought. Which was expected, you know. Been over here uploading that other video and got a little cold on the sticks. Should have took some practice swings before I hit record. Alright, so these are 203s. They're fast as sin. Like, so, and if you've watched any other videos, you know that I putt in terms of time. Putting is time. Fast green in real life downhill. Are you hitting it hard or soft? If you're hitting it soft, it's going to trickle towards the hole. So it's going to have every chance to take all these little crevices. So everyone's going to move the ball instead of it just skimming over them. like it might on an uphill putt. So like right here, like start flat. I mean, I'm not going to add power. You could probably take power off and still get to the hole here. So like I just go line by line. A little bit of break there, a little bit of break there. Still think it's going to do a little more of that. Okay, and then that last part is just going to like curl quite a bit. They're 203s. So if I can get down there and it just kind of turn in, that's ideal. Yeah, see, it just still snapped. Oh. And then sometimes that's going to happen, you know. Uphill, they're not going to break very much unless it's a short putt, typically, because you're hitting it so hard because the fast greens, ball's going to want to roll down the hill instead of stay. Seems kind of counterintuitive at times, but it's how it works. First time checking in, driving, left stick halfway up, right stick halfway down is ideal. For me, without I mean, you could, this is ideal, but I don't want to, you know, if you miss that one, you're in the trees. This one's got a little bit of forgiveness still about it. I mean, obviously 8-mile-an-hour wind's not going to do too much. You're more worried on the approach, what the wind's going to do here. And this is one of the tricky ones that is easy to leave long and easy to leave short. All right, so like it's got a little downslope. They're fast. You're going to need a little backspin still. In theory, it shouldn't spin up the hill, is the thought process, because they're so fast. All right, and then you got 8-mile-an-hour, but it's an 82% shot. So if you look at your trajectory compared to like, see how the further I go, the higher the ball's going. That's what you got to pay attention to. That's why I always say people need to pay attention to their trajectory. So like that's probably that could be too much, but I'd rather favor on too much here just to have an easier putt. On these half swings, rely on your, yeah, I'm going to play it off like I do that all the time because I do. But on your half swings, dude, you really need to master your half swings. I don't hit a knockdown. I don't hit any of that other gimmicky swings as I see it. If I can hit a ball and flight it, like I would rather adjust my shot with my sticks than rely on, you know, anything else, like relying on a knockdown, or I'd rather put my tree point somewhere else, which is going to be a future video where my my build is. All right, so here, you know this is out of bounds right here. All right, this is why you check your course. This is out of bounds. Anything red's OB. So I can play it over here. So I could, you know, in theory, I could hit it over here 82 yards. So this is probably the play. But I want to go down here and look and make sure it's open enough to be feasible. And it is. So if you get down here by this bunker, it's like this is the risk reward part of this. If you can get down here by this bunker, you've got an opening. But if you're short, long, I mean, it's a short shot in. So it's just something you got to think about. Now, if you play it safer out here, you can be 100 out. But if you but at that point, you'd probably just rather play it over here. Now, another thing to consider is where's the pin? I mean, it's tucked either way you look at it. You'd probably rather be to the left just because. But that's kind of just how this one's working. With the wind being into the wind, I'm going to go the regular route because, the wind can change. But I'm hoping it's still into the wind because it's supposed to be. That's the way I set it up. Well, I don't know, but it's not supposed to change direction. So let's just say that. This is down 14, so you're gonna actually go 5 yards further. The 7-mile-an-hour is going to put you like here. There's not really a reason to risk it too much. So let's just go down to a 2-iron, give it some backspin, draw into it, just kill it, basically. I'm going to hit that ding button so many times. Yeah, just like that. There's no reason to really hit the 3-wood there. You're just kind of putting more danger in play. You're still hitting a wedge in. You still got plenty of spin. This is actually a pretty good spot with the end of the wind there. Let's reset because you're going to get extra spin from the 7 miles an hour, but it's firm, so you're not going to get that much extra spin and then they're fast, so you're gonna need a lot of rollout. I'm sorry if I'm overloading anyone's brain. I know it's a lot, and I'm gonna play it like a full shot here. It's gonna rip too much, so I'm gonna take some away, flight it some, and bring it back one, and then I'm gonna take it all the way to the end of 113 because of that slide up slope.
Ooh, nicely
If you miss hit your shots, they're not going to go as far.
Well,
so, I mean, that's kind of the yardage issue on that one.
8 feet to the cup.
And like I said, 203s are, you know, downhill's tricky because it's going to break. I mean, like most greens, you're going to want to go like right here. But that doesn't work here. You got a yellow slope at your feet. That's not how the hole's going to play. I'm going to add a little bit to straighten it out. I'm going to look here and kind of try to visualize it off the putter. I mean, it should drip around here, but I'm not always right.
Oh, yeah.
But I am today.
Back-to-back birdies.
I'm right today.
And after that hole, you sit at 16 under par. And we are working with a tailwind on this hole.
Another risk-reward opportunity here. Let's take a look. It's downwind. You're probably going to get stuck in the trees. Tee box is not an option. I mean, it's not worth the risk here, I don't think. Because you're going to hit that tree there no matter what if you go at it. So just play this like something like this safe. You're downwind. I'm just going to hit a 2-iron, you know, hug the right side, straighten my shot, and play for the next shot. You know, it's going to be a wedge in no matter how I look at it.
Good shot.
Try to stay on the flattest ground possible back here. And then I get my little spinner. Why do they move the spinner, dude? I hate that it's so hard to find. Now, this is a crazy looking green. You're going to have those, especially in my society. Pitching wedge, lower trajectory, going to bounce a little more. I typically play it like 7-8 yards, but the hole's higher than me right now. I would probably want to land like here, and then it's up to... I'd prefer to hit a spinner full swing than try to control a 65-yard shot in here with the downwind. So I think this is the play here. Take a yard off just because I have a tendency to fast rhythm and then a little bit for the wind potentially. I'm going to hit that button so many times. I got a little laggy there and lost some frames, but pulled it. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll have that. Here we go, birdie putt.
Not used to losing frames. All right. Now this is kind of a tricky one. Like this one, you're just hammering and hoping. I mean, not really. You know you're going to be hitting it hard, and it's going to take some break. I knew I overthought that. I knew it as soon as I hit it that I overthought it, that I was going to miss high side. And like those are holes that are easily you could just get a quick little 3-putt because you don't care. You got to care.
Let's go.
I kind of didn't care there, and it almost cost me low side lip out. But luckily, Jesus took the wheel, or whatever they say. All right, so this one, you're into the wind. You're not gonna get as much rollout, especially with that uphill. But the bounce is gonna be bigger. So like right here, it should be pretty decent. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm gonna go up. Always get the other club, the bigger club. Like I still struggle to do that, but always get the bigger club. Add a little more backspin so it flights a little more and take a yard off. So hopefully the wind really pulls it. Pushing, pulling.
All right, kick left.
Nothing wrong with that.
If
you perfect that, it's probably right next to the pin.
Here we go. This one for birdie.
All right, like I said, this one's not going to break much because it's straight uphill. Just play the lip, hit it hard. It'll drop.
On the field. All right, here we go. Par 5, 6th hole.
Ooh, jumped up to some 13. This is a little down. All right, so here, pretty self-explanatory. Up 21, you're going to land in between the bunkers, but with the downwind, you're not, and you want to play this wind a little bit. So I'm going to throw a little fade into it just so it doesn't go too out of control. I'm going to hit that fucking button I hate.
Ooh, that that one had some stank on it.
That worked out beautifully.
And this is about 165
Got a little
yards
up red
or
slope, so I want to
the
remember
pin.
that when I'm setting up my shot. So I am going to club up momentarily. It's downwind, so it's going to lower my trajectory, so I want to add more spin. Let's see, it's up 33, so it's 11, so 73, right? Yeah, 73. We'll say that's 73. We'll add a yard later. 12 mile an hour. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we'll add a yard. So 158. So we're going to go down to the 9 iron at 158. And then we're going to go just a hair more because the 9 iron goes higher. We're going to go over here just a smidge for the yellow. And then we're on a red. So I normally try to play reds 2 to 3 yards at least, depending on the situation. It's downwind. I'm flighting it higher. So the wind's going to help more. So I'm only going to go 2. Whoa, that was not a good visual. What happened? I'm like right there. My whole game just like froze. I didn't get any wind. That was like where I was aimed. Okay, well, I don't know exactly what happened there, but that is inexcusable. Yeah, there's nothing else to it. That's inexcusable. But anyway, we'll try to knock this down. Let's see. I don't love this. It's uphill, though. They're fast greens uphill. They're going to stop quicker. It's not really that far uphill, though, or that far, like, from where I'm landing to the landing zone, or to the hole is not that far uphill. So that should land us there. And then we need to add probably just a smidge. If we're a little long, it's okay. I probably would flop this most of the time. I feel like I would more likely make a flop after all these adjustments, but I'm going to go ahead and hit it. Missed it right.
Oh, almost went down.
It happens.
This one's 10 feet away.
Probably would have flopped it just because I don't love this putt.
Off straight enough, but then it should go to the right.
I just don't love that putt. I mean, like,
down it
I made it.
goes.
It's downhill. You know the spiel.
Our
But
leader's
I
currently
still don't
one
love the putt.
Stroke above the rest.
All right, where's my...
We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do.
All right, hole 7. Maybe 4 under. I mean, it's not a great round. It's not a bad round. Not a great round. Points. This is it. This is for educational purposes only. Not what they're supposed to say on Twitter and stuff. Pulling just a hair and
Nice
pushing a
swing.
hair.
Sounded great. All right, this one's about 85
Yeah,
yards.
I didn't look at the pin on this one. I saw it from my screen. If you couldn't, I could see that it's tucked over here on the left side. I knew I didn't want to get too far down there, but I wasn't going to get in like a realm where I couldn't have a good shot in. I'd rather been a little closer here with the tucked, but with the end of the wind, it doesn't matter as much. This is going to come in a little lower trajectory since you're hitting at 87% right now. We are going to add to it, which we'll adjust later. Down 8, so 2 down. I'm going to do like half wind here for now. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much set up actually. So I'm going to do it just a hair more. And then we got a wonky. So we can see it's going to go a smidge to the right. And it's definitely down slope. So I'm going to just add some spin to it. Take 2 yards off. Call that good with the wind. Hopefully that's where we need to be. Closed it, but that's probably a good thing after I saw how high that ball still went. No, it's all right though. I should definitely be playing better. But you're getting the gist of kind of like my adjustment thought process, and that's the main point. This is a competitive live round for me though, so I should maybe do a little better here. Try to do better. All right, the foot slope. I mean, you're up. They're fast greens, but nothing's running away, so I'm just going to go for it. Take a little off.
Get in there. And
That'll do.
that's gonna be
See, if you can chip,
fancy little
doesn't
birdie
matter.
for you. Nice chip.
On those chips, I know I underswung that, but on those distances like that, fast greens, it's 1% either way. Over or under is not a huge difference. Over is always worse typically because, well, you're going to hit the stick instead of drop in. All right, this one, You know, when you do lower your trajectory here, you're going to lose some of the wind help, but I still prefer the rollout. I just kind of play what I know, I guess, in that regard. Sorry, somebody sent a message on Discord. Message you back, buddy. I hit that button again.
Oh, tee shot's looking good here.
A little push didn't kill me there. As long you can miss by a couple degrees.
Okay, this one's about
Pretty much always.
5 yards out.
All right, so the downwind's going to kill the trajectory to where we can just rip this, and it should just hop and stop. The big thing is going to be the landing point. It is uphill, up 9, but downwind 11, so we're going to be 143. So we need 2 yards. 10, 11, and then straight down and straight into typically does a little bit more. So I always kind of play for the. I play really feel, but it's uphill a little, so it's not going to play as much. So that's going to end me up right here. I'm going to go to a higher lofted club here with and just loft it 127. We're going to go over here, and then I might have to loft it more, even more, just because that looks like it's really going to pull. And then, yeah, the red, I'm probably going to have to club up here. Move some spin, probably both. Just fly that bitch 130, see what happens. All right, and this is when we pray. It wasn't bad. I did need to club up, as you saw, and I kind of knew I should have.
Like this is breaking pretty hard.
And now I kind of screwed myself on this eagle putt, but I really didn't want to go long and have another downhill putt. So instead I opened it and gave myself a slider, which is not better. It's probably worse. But, you know, we got an eagle putt. It's uphill. It's going to break because it's pretty consistent, but it shouldn't break too bad. And it broke worse than I thought.
Come on, ball.
Struggling a little right now on the greens, but it's all right.
That was a good.
It's all right.
And it drops in.
Good little birdie.
Number 6 on the
That's
day.
6 under. Ugh, feel like I should be 9
lead for
at least.
Our leader today. Okay, 9th hole. We got a
It's all right though.
3.
All right, so like I said, straighten your shots. Less wind effect. Wind's going to push you into that slope, so that's not a bad thing. The biggest thing is going to be don't land here. I mean, that's literally going to be the biggest thing. There's a backstop. Yeah, that's a tough green if you go long. But if you get stuck like right here, it's a tough downhill putt. If you get stuck here, it's kind of just a weird looking putt. It's hard to see from, obviously, when you don't have the straight on angle. But anyway, add 3 yards for the uphill. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to flight it more and pull it back 2 yards just to get more trajectory, more stopping power. It sounds like I'm playing Call of Duty. AC 130, stopping power. Anyways, so 175. Probably can't get there with this, but going to check. I can. So I'm going to roll with it. Go just a smidge more right. Hit that button I hate. Be really sweaty all of a sudden. Oh, my AC thing just kicked on, so that's good. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to switch back controllers, I think. This one's just not as consistent feeling for me. Everybody has their personal preference, but I'll probably go back to the regular PS5 DualShock instead of the Elite. Because I just can't afford to be having stuff like this happen on the easy rounds. Setup's good, everything's good. You just open the club forward. I've been doing that a lot today. Well, since I switched controllers. Anyway, let's switch back. Pick. Backspin, so it doesn't roll out too much. It is down slope, so it's going to kick forward. So I'd almost like probably aim like almost right here, because it's not going to stop like there. A little less so you don't totally screw yourself. Bunkers don't do that much left to right, I feel like. But that upslope is probably 3 yards or more. I will say we'll say 3 and a smidge. Then I need to play 80%. So I need to add 1.3, 1.3 for 2.6. So we'll just go to the full 3 because 14's got to be close. Yep. So we'll go 16. And then we're just going to kind of pray, you know. We're going to underswing, but that's okay because it's down slope.
Oh my goodness, is this going to
All right, that works.
And you've got this much left to save par on this one. After that one, you're 2 strokes behind the pace.
There we go. All right.
Heads up, winds blowing left to right.
Not the prettiest hole. Not playing the greatest. But hey, we're playing, baby. And just remember, it's a video game, man. Like, we're still having fun. Still a video game. Who cares? It's fun to be competitive, but it's not as much fun to get mad about it. That should be solid there with that wind being different today. 9 mile an hour should push me about where I want to be. And then hit that button. Maybe that's what's wrong with my swing, is I'm hitting that button. No, it's not, but I'm bad at my points right now, and I got to figure it out.
It's down deep.
All right, well, he said it's inside the rough, but it's not that bad. It's going to roll out. They're fast greens. Well, at least you're getting a good recovery video. Hey, we're getting a recovery video. That's what totally my intentions were, to give you guys a recovery video. Yeah. So about 90. Let the wind take it a little bit. It's going to come out lower trajectory because you're in the rough and you got to dig it out. And it's uphill. So I don't want to just screw it too much to the right. 9 yards would be 90%. That should be solid right there. Shoot. Uphill. My percent's getting better. So let's just flight some bitch. I mean, I'm learning here on the fly today. A little bit more left.
That one.
If I had a perfect, it might have went in the hole.
Birdie putt here.
All right, well, that's fairly straightforward, so
Nice.
I don't think you need to break down on that one.
Number 7 on the day. And the person on top is leading by a stroke at the moment. Okay, careful of the headwind out there.
Now this event's closed too, so we're gonna be coming in the last score. Which you can do, by the way, if you start something before the event turns over, you can finish it and it counts. All right, we're gonna want to draw this a little. Nah, not too much though, because the wind's gonna help a lot. So since we're going to hit a 6-iron, I do want backspin still. A little bit of draw. I'm going to want to land like right around here. Up 4 for the up. 9 right around there. And the big thing here is just hoping you get on top of that slope. And I might end up short here, but I like playing aggressive to make shit stupidly. And I'm going to push it, so it might... Actually, that worked pretty good.
Way up in the air.
Yeah, I didn't get on top of that slope. Just a few yards short. If I didn't... I mean, it's probably a good thing I pushed it, or I'd have been left, but everything's pushing right, so it wouldn't have been the end of the world.
This one looks like it's
would have been okay.
To the right.
This isn't impossible, so you just got to figure it out. All right, we're going to hit it pretty hard initially, so it's not going to take much break initially. And then it's going to curl when it flattens out a little bit. But overall, you're hitting the putt pretty hard. I don't want to do much more than this. If I miss low again, I miss low again, but I don't want to do more than that.
Look at this thing.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Alrighty, give a tap.
And now we missed both sides. We're dialing it in, Took way too long. Normally I'm a good putter.
Pace after that one.
Not right now.
And this one's a par 4 for the 12th.
Really struggling this round. See, it's down 81. Big thing here is you just want to get on the green. There's no way to get close over there, so you really just kind of want to land in front of the green with some spin. You might not even want that much spin. The thought process here is you want to land as close to this as you can and hit that slope that's going back right up there towards the top. The driver. Okay, let's just adjust here. Down 82, so excuse me. So down 24, 8 mile an hour, kind of around there. Too far for the 3-wood, but we'll just see where this goes. We're trying to get an eagle look is all we're really trying to do. Doesn't mean it's going to go in, but we're trying to get an eagle look.
Oh my, you almost dropped that in there.
I'm sorry for fast forwarding that.
On the 12th.
I apologize. I should never have fast forwarded that. What? I mean, I'm not mad at it, but I don't love this chip either. Nine times out of 10, you should flop this for the record. Probably 100 out of 100. There is a little bit of a backstop, so we're going to give it a go. I mean, really, you just got to get it right here. And it's going to slowly trickle down there. Backspin. You just need to make sure it doesn't slow down as soon as the yellow ends. It needs to just keep going. I think I like that. Nothing low.
Oh,
But now I got a straight uphill putt. So it's not the end of the world.
Just killing it out there. That's your eighth birdie of the day.
Well, we're 8 under at least, so it's not a total loss, but
at the moment.
I'm right in the mix of it with those guys.
We got a nice tailwind
it's not all bad
on this hole. See what you can do with that.
I mean, a little tailwind, uphill though. You're going to land a little short of what you think. Play the right side. It's going to kick left because of the slope up there. Just so you see what I'm seeing. It slopes to the left. So you want to play it a little off the right side here. There's hit that stupid button.
And look at this. You got all of that one.
That was a better swing.
And here's our second shot on the 13th.
All right, spinner. Time for redemption from round 1, I suppose. All right, 50. So it's uphill, so it's going to make the bounce higher because you're hitting into a hill. So if you, what? I don't know what I'm doing here. If you hit into a hill, the bounce is going to go more up, whereas if you're flat, the bounce is going to go forward, obviously. You know, it's just physics. So if I hit this orange slope, it's going to stop sooner. If I go long, it's got a backstop. So I'm going to play this like I would. It would like if it was uphill a little more. So we're going to play it like barely 5.5 yards short and play a little bounce there. We're going to go up to right at the end of 54 for the up 8. And the wind's going to make up for the extra little bit that we're missing. Red slope, so around there. And it is up a little more, so we're going to just flight it one more. Because I don't want to do a half swing. I'd rather do a full swing. This one. Kick.
That is a thing of beauty.
I mean, just like that. Spinner class 101, boys.
Potential birdie. And the putt
All right,
goes
so we got a birdie.
down.
Back alive.
Just 3 strokes off the lead after that hole. And the par 4, 14th hole is next.
Let's see here. Down 35. It's going to bounce and roll down there. I mean, this is an interesting opportunity here. I mean, obviously, we're going to go for it. I was just trying to see where the bounce and stuff's going to go. I think ending up long and right in front of that bunker, hopefully, is probably the best spot you can get in. I'm going to draw it as much as I can into the wind. We're going to play it. Let's see, how much? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can. We'll just play it like, instead of playing the full 40, I'm going to play a little less since I want to land further. 314, so we're just going to go like here. And let the wind do the rest. Take some of that backspin off so the wind doesn't quite affect it as much. And like I've said before, if you're in the bunker, it should just be an up and down. All right, that was a better swing. It's not bad. I was kind of expecting a little bit better of a kick, but into the wind, it does make the trajectory more straight up and down. So it's a hard chip straight up the hill. It'd be a hard flop too. Yeah, I should flop it. Probably regular flop. Yeah. Too many shots, bro. Too many shots. Alright, so probably regular flop. Get my bias as best I can straight up and down. Right there would be fine. little extra yard here, and then just for your foot lie, and then it is red at the ball and severe. So I'm gonna do 2 yards, and then 2 yards for the for a yard and a half for the foot lie, or the percentage there. And this should be decent. Yeah, I overswung a little, closed it. Sorry, my mouth's watering because I am hungry and I smell the food in there. Anyway, 203s. Not going to break as much as you think. It's still going to break a little. Should be like there-ish.
We have a 1-stroke
good catch hole. Appreciate you for that.
Here comes hole number 15.
Here we are back on 15. There's not, I mean, I could go through that gap, and I do this, so don't think that I don't, but there's no advantage. So there's no reason to go for the green here. You can't get there, no advantage. Just hit your 3-wood out here, a little backspin. Up, I mean, in reality, you should just be able to play it right there with the upslope, and it'd be just fine. Or with the, yeah, since it's up, since the elevation is higher, the wind won't be pushing you off the fairway. That's what I'm trying to say.
This one is about 90 yards to the pin.
Okay, we got this one here. We got a slope right there next to the hole, so I do not want to spin this. I want to get rid of spin. So that's why I'm going up on the left stick there. I'd rather it bounce, because it's not going to roll out this way. It's, you know. All right, it's up 12, and then 10 mile an hour wind. That's 84%, so like half of that maybe, but you are hitting it higher, so we're going to end up adding 3 yards and then going a little more and a little back. And then we're going to hit this 686 or not. And that's not a good shot at all. I rushed that. Sorry, I let you down.
Well,
let you guys down. That wasn't a good one at all.
I've already forgotten about it.
Yeah, not my best round.
Third shot.
But you're going to have those sometimes. You can't. Nobody's going to win everything except Wobie, maybe. And I mean, obviously, like, I'm not sitting here and taking hours on each shot. I'm just kind of talking you guys through what I would normally do. He's not really going to do much. Anyway, back to what I was trying to think about doing here. No, that's just dumb. I love the tie spinner, but that's just dumb. Is it, though? Yeah, let's throw a tie spinner in the video, you know? Still don't know. 27 yards, upslope. Need to flight it a little. It should roll out some. Nah, it's going to stop too soon. I don't think I can do that. Let's go back to the flop. If I can find it. It was the other way, of course, right next to it. A little bit of backspin. Don't need it. Up 3. This way. Upslope's going to take a yard or so. A little bit of an underswing.
Okay,
I'm not used to this damn controller. I don't know if I like it. Just don't know if I like it.
And as we look at the leaderboard, the current leader is leading by a stroke.
3 more holes. We'll get this thing on up on YouTube for you guys.
16th hole.
Sorry it wasn't a low round. Last one seemed pretty good. This one kind of stinks, but you know, it happens sometimes. You know, we're 10 under right now. Definitely not what we wanted. Yeah, might play with the other controller and see, have a little experiment. Anyway, this is a shot that, like, you can do so many things. Like, I could do a full backspin, 8-iron, and just let it kind of run down the hill. You can go over here. I prefer in this situation to draw a little left of the hole. Let the slope kind of take it. And then if your ball's coming in at that angle and the slope's the other angle, it's going to kill the roll out some. So it's another way to, like, spin it more. Let's see. 5 mile an hour, roughly. And we got the draw on it, so let's just, there's that button. I overswung. Should be okay, though.
Drawing a little bit.
Not great.
Yep, that's going to do just
Not
nicely.
great.
About 17 feet to the cup.
I need to start making some putts here.
Got a right to left break on this one.
203s uphill. Right there. No, I stink, dude.
My goodness.
I'm so bad right now.
And this is your look at par.
Well,
after that one, 10 under.
Crazy that I did better in very high winds. It's crazy to me.
And the 17th
but
hole is
it happens.
par 4.
I hope you still learned something today. All right, down 51, so it's going to go quite a bit further. The 6 mile an hour, just kind of throw it at the left edge there. I hate this button on the bottom. It's got me so frustrated now. Okay, well, that took a good bounce. I thought that was sand. We're not going to complain at all.
It's about 80 yards out.
Not going to complain at all.
Leader.
All right, so this one will be down slope. You definitely want to get a lot of spin on this. It's not going to spin back up this hill. So you really just want to, like, kind of land short of the hole, let it one hop stop, and give yourself a tap in. So it should just one hop stop off of right here. 1, 2, and a smidge back. Just a little bit for the wind. Little down slope, little side. Underswing again, because I stink.
Nice shot.
I mean, at least you're learning how to set them up. You're not learning how to execute them. That's for dang sure today.
Putt. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left.
Let's see, gonna break a little left, downhill just a smidge. I've missed everything high, so I'll miss this, or low, so I'm gonna miss this one low, or high. Let's do that.
Almost.
Nah, story my round.
Here's a par putt.
It's alright though. It happens to all of us. A little par streak kills me, man.
Just a couple
This was a
strokes
really
back from
scoreable
leader on
round,
that hole.
so that stinks, but
All right, hole number 18.
it is what it is. All right, up 37. You're gonna land a little short, so you want to play it like for this bowl here. It should kind of kick it straight and right. Downwind. I'm just gonna kind of go right here. Little pull close, but you got room, so nothing hurts.
This is about 165 yards out.
All right. Let's see here. This is kind of a tricky shot. Tough pin location, obviously. Let's go. It's 19 up. 8 iron, downwind. I mean, in reality, you want to land. This is a tough one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. No, 7. Just a little bit less. Here. Straighten. Add a yard. 2 yards. Dude, I lost
Looks
it.
like a sand shot.
I lost it, guys. I lost it. But it's all right.
Let's get up and on our
We're just
way.
going to get up and down. Just get our birdie when this should have been the easiest eagle hole of the day. Make sure you pick this because of the slope riding away. It's still going to release no matter what you think. Little slide uphill. So I'm just going to add a smidge. And then the lie. Just a yard and a bit. Underswing because I stink so bad right now.
And
I need
we'll
to
be
eat.
putting now. Let's
Like,
get
I
that
need
bunker
to
and
eat.
move on.
Because if we don't birdie this hole, we're
I'd love to
awful at
see
this
you write
game.
a 59 down on that scorecard. Amazing work.
Well, at least we got the birdie.
And as
Well,
this
thanks guys for
comes
watching.
to an
Sorry it
end,
wasn't a better round.
it's a top 10
Obviously
finish,
not going to win.
and I hope
Top
you
10
stay in
though.
that top 10
And it's already
before this
closed, so
event comes to a close.
it is what it is, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, you know, throw some comments. Let me know what you guys want to see. Appreciate it. And love y'all. See you next time.